So one of my subscribers, I forgot who it was, but I think they left a comment under one of my videos asking me to speak about this situation involving director James Gunn. Now, if you don't know who he is, I'm very sure you have heard of films that he has done. He is the director for the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I think he did 1 and 2 when he was slated to do part 3. I think he did Avengers Age of Ultron. Do not quote me on that. But he has had ties to a lot of the Marvel MCU films that have come out in the last 10 years. Well, the reason why I say he was supposed to do part 3 is because Disney, who owns Marvel, spoke with Kevin Feige, who is the president of Marvel, the MCU, that whole franchise right there, and he was fired from working on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I believe is slated to come out next year, if I'm not mistaken, either next year or 2020. And the reason why he has been fired is because some tweets that he made a couple years ago have surfaced where he is making some, let's just say they are very in high distaste. They are, they sound very pedophilic, if you will. And I'm going to read what he said, because all the latest, the tweets range from 2010 to 2011. So the first one that comes up, it says, "Eagle snatches kid is what I call it when I get lucky." I'm sorry, this one was posted on December 22nd, 2012. So the recent one, the most latest one was 2012. The next one says, "I'm doing a big Hollywood film adaptation of The Giving Tree with a happy ending. The tree grows back and gives the kid a blowjob." This one was posted on September 19th, 2011. The next one says, "The Expendables were so manly, I fucked the shit out of the little pussy boy next to me. The boys are back in town." That was tweeted on August 15th, 2010. And there's probably some more tweets, but oh, there is some more. Hold on, let me keep going. One says, "Laughter is the best medicine. That's why I laugh at people with AIDS." He said, "Just made a joke about ass raping my friend when she was asleep." He said, "For the record, I'm against rape and baby eating in real life unless you're really, really, really hungry." Then he said, "Guys, I was being serious, not a joke. It's the Sabbath and Jews aren't allowed to open the oven on the Sabbath. So I did them a favor." And it's some more. I'm not even going to read all of them. It's a lot of them. Well, he came out and he put out that, those tweets were made, as jokes and everything like that. Let me tell y'all something right now. When white people tweet something like that, and as much as he did, you have to wonder, were they joking or were they not joking? And to be honest, I don't think he was joking. And the reason I say that is because when you think of Hollywood, or in some circles would say Hollyweird, look at who started Hollyweird. That was started by old white males who molested or raped little children, mostly young boys, in order for them to get roles. That casting couch is real. Corey Feldman spoke on this a lot back in the day, which is why he got blackballed from the industry, and why he, a lot of stuff came out about him. I mean, this right here does not surprise me. But the thing that also gets me too is how a lot of white males in particular like to joke about stuff such as rape and sexual assault. But then again, these are some of the same people that will joke about death as well. So it doesn't surprise me. I hope it doesn't hurt, the film and everything, especially since Guardians of the Galaxy is such a successful franchise, and they're slated, and I think this third one is supposed to be their trilogy, because they usually do trilogies for these Marvel films. Just find another director. They're in the early stages of it. Replace them and just keep the same formula as they have with the previous two Guardians films going forward. But James Gunn, he might have shot his own damn self in the foot. I don't know why a lot of people post tweets like this and don't think that shit is not going to follow them. Because I'm looking at the tweets that he posted, and he had a verified check mark next to his name on his account. So that means he was out in the public eye even back then. One of those tweets that I read was from 2008, 10 years ago. And the reason why I stopped reading them was because it was a whole damn thread on them, and I just stopped. I was like, it could be way more, and I didn't feel like reading the rest of them. And the ones I read was like really pedophilic and rapish. Then he started talking about, you know, like going into now about people in general. So I don't know. Looks like the latest person under the microscope is James Gunn. And what's so interesting and what's so eerie about this whole thing is that somebody out there might have it informed, because if y'all don't know, this weekend is the San Diego Comic-Con. And he was supposed to be on one of the panels today. He was supposed to be on one of the panels today. I don't know what he was going to be there promoting, but he was supposed to be on one of the panels today. And this guy dropped on the day that he was supposed to be on the panels, and they immediately pulled the plug on him. So there's that. But, you know, he shot himself in the foot with this one. See, this is different than what Henry Cavill did with the video I did about Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman. He was just saying how it's scary to date nowadays because of the whole Me Too thing, and he might be accused of being a rapist or sexual assault person, and all he's doing is just approaching a woman, you know, in good taste. What James Gunn put out there was just a series of very questionable, suspect tweets. And even though the last tweet that they pulled came from 2012, the fact that they're out there. See, the thing is with the internet, once you put it out there, it's there forever. There is no turning back. Screenshot is going to be the death of a lot of people's careers. So James Gunn, he better find a way to try to explain this one away. But I don't think that's going to happen, because it was a lot of tweets that he put out there. Like, if you go and type James Gunn in Twitter right now, they could probably pull up every last tweet that he did, or that he posted. But I have to say this. The irony that this is happening during Comic-Con weekend, he was supposed to speak on a panel today. See, he must have pissed off somebody. He had to have. So, because it's like, whenever stuff like this comes out about somebody, it always happens at a time when they're about to do something important. So even though what he said was very disgusting and in bad taste, and it was, I also still question the timing. Like, the timing definitely seems kind of off to me. But I'm going to stop talking right here. I'm going to leave it up to you. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments based on what I have given you. Like, share, subscribe if you can. Donate to the channel via PayPal or become a patron on Patreon, and I will talk to you in the next one.